Okay, good morning children. Same the 8th chapter continuation. 8th chapter continuation. So in last class we discussed up to structure of viruses. So especially some viruses are helical structure, some are complex viruses, some are polyhedral structure. Okay, especially the bacteriophages that show polyhedral symmetry on the head and they can show helical symmetry on the tail. So these bacteriophages are complex viruses. And one more thing here you can remember, if you see the structure of the virus contain the genetic material which is called nucleic acid. Either the genetic material is DNA or RNA. The genetic material is enclosed with a protein coat that is called capsid. The capsid is made up of protein subunits that are called capsomeres. And you can see the main genetic information. The virus contain genetic information in the two forms. Either that is double strand DNA or single strand DNA. Virus contain genetic information in the form of either double strand DNA or single strand DNA or single strand RNA. So in these three forms the virus contain its genetic information. The virus contains its genetic information mainly three forms, either double strand DNA or single strand DNA or single strand RNA. Especially you can see the virus which infect the plants. The virus which infect the plants, they contain single strand RNA. The virus which infect the plant, they contain single strand RNA. The virus which infect the animals, they contain double strand DNA. All the bacteriophages also that contain double strand DNA. The virus which infect the plants that contain single strand RNA. The virus which infect the animals, they contain double strand DNA, and also all the bacteriophages that contain double strand DNA. All the bacteriophages that contain double strand DNA. And you can see almost all viruses contain only single molecules of nucleic acid, but only some viruses they contain more than one nucleic acid molecules. For example, if you see HIV virus, the HIV virus contain two RNAs, which are the copies of the two RNAs. Except this HIV virus, all the viruses they contain only single molecule of genetic material. Either they contain DNA or RNA. But none of the virus they do not contain more than one molecule. Only the HIV virus this contain only two RNA molecules. Except these HIV virus, remaining all viruses contain only one molecule of genetic material, either one molecule of DNA or one molecule of RNA. But HIV virus only contain two molecules of RNA. Except the HIV virus, remaining all viruses they contain only one molecule of RNA or one molecule of DNA. Except HIV virus which contain two molecules of RNA, which are the copies of the RNAs which are similar. Okay, now you can see the structure of the tobacco mosaic virus, TMV. This is the structure of TMV. TMV means tobacco mosaic virus. TMV. So this is the structure of TMV virus. the tobacco mosaic virus, which is 300 nanometers length, 300 nanometers length, 300 nanometers length, and 18 nanometers diameter, 18 nanometers diameter, 300 nanometers length, 18 nanometers diameter. Okay, the tobacco mosaic virus, which is 300 nanometers length and 18 nanometers diameter. So, which contain the genetic material only RNA, which contain the nucleic acid RNA. Okay. So, and which contain protein sheath, that is called capsid. So the capsid, the protein sheath, that is called capsid. The capsid is made up of nearly 2130 protein subunits that are called capsomeres. Capsomeres. So the capsid means protein sheath. The capsid is made up of 2130 protein subunits that are called capsomeres, which are arranged in helical structure, which are arranged in helical manner. Okay, helical manner, which are arranged in helical manner. See here. So these are all protein subunits now. Okay, which are arranged in helical manner. Okay. So total 2130 protein subunits are there. The 2130 protein subunits that are called capsomeres. Okay, capsomeres, 2130 capsomeres are there, which are arranged in helical manner, and they contain the nucleic acid, that is RNA, nucleic acid RNA, only that is single strand RNA, single strand spiral shape RNA. They contain only single strand spiral shape RNA, which is the nucleic acid, single strand spiral shape RNA, and they contain the protein layer, the capsid. The capsid is made up of 2130 capsomeres. These are all, if you see means, these are all nearly 2130 protein subunits that are called capsomeres. Capsid is made up of capsomeres. Capsid means protein layer. Capsomere means the protein layer is made up of, the capsid is a protein layer that is made up of 2130 protein subunits that are called capsomeres, which are arranged in helical manner. Okay, the length is 300 nanometers, diameter is 18 nanometers, which contain protein sheath capsid. The capsid is made up of 2130 protein subunits that are called capsomeres, which are arranged in helical manner, and they contain the nucleic acid only RNA, which is arranged in a spiral manner, spring-like manner. See here, which is arranged in a spiral manner. This is the RNA. So this is about the structure of tobacco mosaic virus, which is called TMV virus. Now one more thing, diagram. For short question paper, this is very important. Describe the structure of TMV virus. Short question purpose important. For that you should draw the diagram, label the parts, then you should explain. Okay. Next, now coming to the structure of bacteriophage. Already you know bacteriophage is a virus which infect other bacteria, which kill other bacteria. Okay. So here, what about the structure of the bacteriophage? The structure of the bacteriophage is a tadpole structure. What is the tadpole? The larva of the frog is called tadpole. If you see the structure of the bacteriophage, that is a tadpole structure. Tadpole. Now what is the tadpole? The larva of frog is called tadpole. If you see the structure of the bacteriophage, that is tadpole structure. Here this is the structure of T4 bacteriophage. T4 bacteriophage. The name of the bacteriophage is T4 bacteriophage. T even numbers are there. T4 there, T8 there, like that. So this is the T4 bacteriophage. The name of the bacteriophage is T4 bacteriophage. Okay, T even numbers are there. T2 or T4, T8 like that. Even numbers only there. So this is the T4 bacteriophage, which is a tadpole larva like structure. So here we can see mainly three parts are there. One is the head. Head contains the DNA. This is the head part. Head contains the DNA. Already you know that head shows polyhedral symmetry. You can see this is the polyhedral symmetry. Poly means many. Hedral means surfaces. So many surfaces are there here. You can see the head contains DNA. The structure of the head is polyhedral symmetry. See here, this is the head. Polyhedral symmetry. Head shows polyhedral symmetry. Head shows polyhedral. Head shows polyhedral symmetry. Head contains DNA. Next, head after collar. Collar after tail. Collar after tail now. Here, head and tail both are connected through the collar. Head and tail both are connected through the collar. Head and tail both are connected through the collar. Here you can see tail. Now coming to the tail now. Head contains DNA. Head shows polyhedral symmetry. The total structure of the bacteriophage is tadpole larva-like structure. Head and tail both are connected through collar. Now comes the tail. Tail shows helical symmetry. Tail shows helical symmetry. Tail shows helical symmetry. Tail shows helical symmetry now. Tail shows helical symmetry. Here, tail contains mainly four parts now. Tail contains four parts. One is the tail sheath and the tail core. Tail sheath, the middle tail core is there. Tail sheath, tail core, tail fibers. This is the base plate. This is the base plate. Base plate. This is the base plate. So these parts you can remember. Tail sheath. In the middle, tail core is there. In the middle part, tail core. The total layer-like part that is called tail sheath. Tail sheath, tail core. These are all tail fibers. Here, see, 6 appearing tail fibers. The last part that is the base plate. The round. This is the base plate. Base plate. Okay. Tail sheath, tail core, tail fibers, base plate. So the tail shows helical symmetry. So what are the functions of the tail sheath? Okay. So the tail sheath is very useful. The tail sheath is very useful for transfer of viral DNA into the bacterial cell. The tail sheath is very useful for transfer of viral DNA, transfer of phage DNA into the host cell. But what is the function of the tail fibers? The tail fibers are very useful for attaching of the bacteriophage onto the host cell. So the tail fibers are very useful for attachment of the bacteriophage onto the surface of the host cell. Okay. Tail fibers, tail sheath. Tail sheath is the aid which is very useful for inserting the bacteriophage DNA into the host cell. Tail fibers are very useful for attaching of the bacteriophage on the surface of the host cell. So this is about the functions of the tail sheath, tail fibers. Okay, tail core is there. Here the base plate is very useful for attachment purpose. Okay, next collar. The head and the tail both are connected through the collar. Head contains DNA. Head shows polyhedral symmetry. Tail shows helical symmetry. So this is about the structure of the bacteriophage, which is appear like a tadpole larva-like structure. Okay, this is the T4, T even number, T4 bacteriophage. So this is about the structure of the bacteriophage. This is about the structure of the TMV virus, means tobacco mosaic virus. Okay, now the diagrams. Draw the diagrams. Okay, then. So, structure of TME, tobacco mosaic virus. See, nucleic acid means RNA. These are the protein subunits, capsomeres. Okay, which is 300 nanometers length, 80 nanometers diameter, which is made up the capsule, which is made up of 2130 capsomeres, which are arranged in helical manner. Next, the nucleic acid RNA, which is arranged in a spiral manner. You can see here. Okay, so this is the nucleic acid RNA. This is the protein subunits, capsomeres. Now coming to the structure of bacteriophage. This is the T4 bacteriophage. Head part, tail part, in the middle collar is there. Head contain polyhedral symmetry. Head contain the DNA. Tail and head both are connected through the collar. Okay, tail contain helical symmetry. Tail contain mainly tail sheath, tail core, tail fibers, base plates. So what about the function of the tail sheath? The tail sheath is very useful for penetrating bacteriophage DNA into the host cell. So what is the function of the tail fibers? Tail fibers are very useful for attachment of the bacteriophage onto the host cell. So these are the structures of the tobacco mosaic virus and bacteriophages. Okay, important topic. So before going to the life cycle of the bacteriophage, so we have discussed one of the important topic. After this topic, we have to discuss the multiplication of bacteriophage. Means the life cycle of bacteriophage. Okay. So what is the topic? What are the diseases caused by the viruses? Diseases. What are the diseases caused by viruses? Diseases caused by viruses. Okay. Diseases caused by the viruses. But what are the diseases caused by the viruses? What are the diseases caused by the viruses in plants, animals, including human beings? So you can see. Okay, the first disease is in plant, especially the plant diseases. First one is chlorosis. Okay, chlorosis. Chlorosis disease. Second one is vein clearing. Okay. Third one is malformation. Okay. And mosaic disease. Next, breaking of flowers. Breaking of flowers. Breaking of flowers. Okay, chlorosis means the removing of the chlorophyll. Removing of the chlorophyll. That is called the process of removing of the chlorophyll, that is called chlorosis. Example, peach yellowing disease. Peach yellowing disease. peach yellowing disease. Means because of the chlorosis, the green color leaves are converted into yellow color. Especially you can see the symptoms of the disease in peach plant, peach yellowing disease. Next, vein clearing disease, bendy lady's finger, bendy vein clearing disease. The second one is bendy vein clearing disease, bendy vein clearing disease. Next, malformation. Malformation means in some plants you can see the solen shoot, the stem should be bulged, especially the coca plants, coca whatever bean plant. In that coca plant we can see the common disease, that is malformation. Means the solen of the shoot, bulging of the shoot, especially in coca plant. Okay, in that coca plant you can see bulging of the stem. Okay, bulging of the stem, that is a malformation. Next, mosaic disease, common you can see tobacco mosaic disease. Okay, tobacco mosaic disease, tobacco mosaic disease. Next, breaking of flowers, especially you can see this disease common in tulip mosaic break disease. Especially in the tulip flowers you can see breaking of the flowers. The disease is tulip mosaic break disease. Tulip mosaic break, tulip mosaic break disease. Okay, so these are the common diseases. One is chlorosis, means because of the chlorophyll disease, green color leaves are converted into yellow color. The peach yellowing disease, vein clearing, bendy vein clearing disease, malformation, especially you can see in coca plants, bulging of the stem. Next, mosaic disease, tobacco mosaic disease. Next, breaking of flowers, especially you can see in tulip flowers, tulip mosaic break disease. So these are the common diseases caused by the plants. But what are the diseases caused by animals? Because of the viruses. But what are the animal diseases? You can see the animal diseases, especially common cold, chicken pox, common cold, chicken pox. Okay, polio, hepatitis, rabies, AIDS disease, and Ebola disease. Okay, and neonatal rubella. Okay, these are the common diseases. So, especially the common cold, chicken pox, these are influenza, common cold, chicken pox, influenza. These are very less dangerous disease, which can show only short-term effect. But if you see some diseases, for example, rabies disease, polio disease, rabies disease, and neonatal rubella disease, that can more effect, especially because of these diseases. There should be a physical weakness of the children. Because of this disease, there should be long-term effect, especially physical weakness is occurred because of this neonatal rubella, because of the polio, because of the rabies disease, which can show long-term effect. And one more thing here you can remember, some of the viruses, especially hepatitis B virus, which can cause cancer. So the viruses which cause cancer, so that type of the viruses are called oncoviruses. Okay, the viruses which can cause The viruses which can cause cancer disease, especially hepatitis B virus. So that type of the viruses are called arcoviruses. And not only viruses, the viroids also means the small fragment of nucleic acid which do not contain a protein code, that is called viroids. The viroids also cause different type of the diseases, especially in commercial plants, tomato, potatoes, cucumber. You can see citrus. You can see the disease caused by the viroids also. Viroids means small fragment of nucleic acid which contain 300 to 400 nucleotides without protein coat, that are called viroids. The viroids also cause different type of the diseases in plants, especially tomato plants, potato, and cucumber and citrus. Okay, so these are the diseases. Next, not only viroids, prions, proteinaceous infection agents, prions also that can cause different type of the diseases, especially in the cattle, in the cow. You can see mad cow disease in cows, scrappy disease in sheep, scrappy disease in sheep. Okay, these two diseases are caused by prions, mad cow disease in cows, and scrappy disease in sheep. So these two diseases are caused by prions, which are proteinaceous infectious agents, which contain only protein coat, which do not contain nucleic acid, which do not contain DNA or RNA, which contain only a protein capsid, that are called proteinaceous infectious agents. Okay, the mad cow disease, infection of the brain and nervous system. The symptoms of the mad cow disease and scrappy disease, especially mad cow disease is common in cows, scrappy disease is common in sheep. Because of the mad cow and scrappy diseases, there should be infection on the brain and nervous system. Infections caused in the brain and nervous system. So these are the two diseases you can remember. So these are the diseases caused by the viruses. Once again you can see Nani, chlorosis disease, peach yellowing, example in peach plant, peach yellowing disease. Vein clearing, you can see bendy vein clearing disease. Malformation, you can see coca, one type of a green plant. In coca plant you can see bulging of the stem. Mosaic disease, which is common in tobacco plant, tobacco mosaic disease. Breaking of the flowering, breaking of flowers, tulip mosaic break disease. And these are the diseases caused by the viruses. And not only viruses, some viroids also cause different type of the diseases in tomato, potato, especially in cucumbers, citrus. For what are the viroids? Viroids means they contain only a small fragment of DNA, which contain 300 to 400 nucleotides without protein code, that is called viroids. The viroids that can cause different type of the diseases, especially in tomatoes, potatoes. These are the commercially important plants. Next, if you see in the animals, in human beings, some of the important diseases that are the common cold, chickenpox, influenza, polio, hepatitis, rabies, AIDS, Ebola disease. In these, because of the neonatal rubella, because of the polio, because of the AIDS, that can cause long-term effect, especially because of the neonatal rubella, because of the polio, that children may suffer with physical weakness. And one more thing, important one is arcoviruses, especially the hepatitis B virus, which can cause cancer. So the viruses which can cause cancers are called arcoviruses. The viruses which can cause cancer, that type of viruses are called arcoviruses. And not only viruses, not only viroids, prions also that can cause diseases. Prions means proteinaceous infectious agents which contain only protein capsid without containing the nucleic acid, which contain the two diseases, mad cow disease in cows, scrapie disease in sheep. Because of the mad cow disease, because of the scrapie disease, there should be infection in brain and nervous system. So these are the diseases. In tomorrow class we are going to discuss about the life cycle of virus. Okay, thank you children.